Hi, I'm Steph,
Hi, I'm Katie.
and we're so excited to be reading Mistletoe and Mr. Right by Sarah Morgenthaler for book club. As you can see, I have already embraced the Christmas spirit this year, so I was super excited to read this book and get into the Christmas cheer.
So, Mistletoe Mr. Right is technically the second book in the Moose Springs, Alaska series, but the good news is you absolutely do not need to read the first one. So if you do want to jump in right away and just get to the Christmas cheer, go for it. Zoe and Graham will be there for you when you want them.
So, Rick, like we have to start with Rick. He is so adorable and sweet and shy, and I just love that kind of hero.
Yeah, and I feel like we don't see a ton of it in romance novels, at least, off the top of my mind, you see the alpha hero, you have the grumpy hero, but just like the like almost like a soft boy.
Yes, exactly. Like an actual true cinnamon roll. He's just
Yes.
so adorable.
And we get his backstory almost instantly. And he is divorced. He currently lives with his ex-wife's nephew and a handful of adorable pets.
Like a hedgehog.
Basically, he's the most adorable hero you could ever want.
Yes, he is. And so, yeah, he's divorced, but he still owns the pool hall that he opened with his ex wife. And it's starting to maybe fail a little bit. He doesn't have as many visitors as he would like.
Well, because he's one of the locals that hasn't opened their business to the tourists. That's kind of one of the big overarching conflicts in this series is that, we have these locals who are so tied to, keeping things, to themselves and not allowing, people to come in and kind of change how they run things.
Yeah, exactly. And that, because of that, they're so tied to the tourism. And Lana, our heroine, decides to purchase the town, the entire town, because she loves it so much
Well,
in an effort.
Lana's family does.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Let's just establish she doesn't just here, let me write a check and buy the town. It's because her family's in property and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
She's trying to diversify her portfolio, but she's doing it because she loves the town so much. And she's trying to save it because it's starting to flounder a little bit.
Mhm.
But the locals don't take kindly to that.
Yes, and we really see that at the town hall meeting. You know, everyone's there. Everyone who owns a business, everyone who cares about the town is at this meeting. And Lana stands up at one point and she's like, "Hey, I'm throwing a Christmas party. It's free food, free stuff for your kids, free, free, free. You don't have to pay. I want to celebrate this town and Christmas, so please come." And it's crickets.
Crickets. And just like sweet little Rick, like stands up and he really wants to stand up for her, but he's so shy. So he says that he's throwing his annual party at the pool hall, but he makes sure to mention that it is after Lana's party in an effort to get people to go to that and then come to his. And it's just sweet. And oh, we forgot to mention, because Lana's family owns this town now, she's technically his landlady. So he's
Yes.
also extra nervous around her because he is behind on his rent and he's afraid that she's going to be angry. And really, she's just like, I love this town and everything about it, and I'm fine.
Yes.
So there's
But
that like little bit of conflict.
yeah, and then we kind of find out that there's this white moose that is coming into town, well, I say white moose, but no one's seen this moose. So
Yeah, they just call it the Santa Moose.
yes, and so everyone is always, this moose is destroying this person's property or that person's property, and Lana decides, I'm gonna catch this moose and take this moose down, which is not something you would expect her to say, but she says, "Hey, if I can do this, will you guys agree to, X, Y, and Z you know, I'm trying to improve the town, I'm trying to do good for this town, but it can only work so much without the locals.
Hmm. And mind you, this is a moose that not even Easton, who you may remember from the tourist attraction, can't even track down. And he's like the expert tracker. So
Yes.
she has signed up for like this insane mission in an effort to get the town to love her. And so, because she has no idea what she's doing, Zoe, the heroine from the tourist attraction, who is Lana's best friend, they team up to hunt down the moose together. And so, of course, you get a cute little appearance from Zoe and Graham from book one. And it's just so cute. And they're so in love. So, that was like a nice little warm hug.
Yes. And in case you didn't know, book 3 is Easton's book.
I'm so excited.
Enjoy the Views out in January. So
yes, you should pre-order it.
yes. I know we're both very excited for it.
Yes.
But going back to Graham and Zoey, we do get because Graham's family is in town for the holidays, and his mom makes Lana a ugly Christmas sweater, and you just feel like when Lana opens it, she's just kind of like, I've never received such like a personal gift, and I can't imagine this is like a gorgeous sweater that you know, it's a handmade hand knit sweater, you know, so just the fact that she's like so excited about this and she just feels
Yeah.
so a part of a family.
Yeah, it's so sweet. And that's like all she really wants. And what we forgot to mention earlier is Lana loves Moose Springs so much because she visited it as a child with her family before it was even this big tourist destination, and she just fell in love with like the charm and the small town feel, and that's why she comes back so often and why she has done this. And so you get that backstory that you don't get in the first book, and it's just like you really feel for her and you really
Yes.
want the town to embrace her because she's really just trying to save it and make sure
Yeah.
that it continues to live on. And so I'm really looking forward to reading the rest. And this first section ends with Lana's cousin race car Killian, not Polo Killian, the one that sucks, and Silas, who is another cousin and a bit of a jerk. They're on their way to Moose Springs because her family thinks that she's wasting time on this project. So we're about to see what happens when they come to town, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yes. I can't wait.
I know, I want to go like read more right now. So we hope you've enjoyed this so far. Let us know your favorite part of the first 4 chapters down in the comments, and we'll see you next week. Yeah, bye.
Bye.